Bring us in, Hope. It's Moss 808 brought to you by the Esoteric Soul. You can hear my co-host Hope. And we got the moon in Pisces and the sun in Scorpio. And these Neptune in Pisces and Mars in Scorpio. It's a Scorpio Kazemi. All this superpower energy of deep Scorpio going against the opposition of Jupiter retrograde and Uranus. But, so this is the moon in Pisces. We are reacting and responding to our dreams, illusions, and creativity. And we are going deep within ourselves, within our emotions, to pull out an emotion to present to others, because we need to gather this relatability of emotions and collective experiences together as a whole. And this is something that I don't know if I should share, like, as far as keeping it within myself, but I'm going to share. I feel like entitled to or endowed to share my message. So, along with associating our emotions, Aquarius is it's a breeze. It's a strong breeze, but it's not really grounded. It's rational and direct with what it has to say, or ghosting, or getting to a situation. So we may have been associating with emotions. Emotions is feelings, not really attaching anything. They're floating around, and also it's very flaky emotions at that. So when we were supposed to go deep within our emotions, we were, needing to associate ourselves, being too far away out of our element, out of our bubble, because it could be almost like, depending on the decan, it could be almost initiating like, or it could be more mutable, but it's depending in the area. And that's towards the third decan, so I think that's more Gemini-ish, where you're trying to relate your associations with others, but on a deep level, you didn't really trust them. So with the moon here, be sure that when you're in your imagination in La La Land, it's something that you can bust out of that bubble really fast on command to initiate and displace something, a spark from the unconscious, like poof, abracadabra, Shazam, that type of energy. And it's just trines and sextiles mostly, this Pisces energy with the Neptune, being at home with our emotions and taking our emotions from like the vast ocean to like lakes, to trickle, to creeks and things like that with the moon, especially with the moon there. And the sextile to Taurus, like you still are, on the cusp of Saturn restrictions, boundaries, limitations, and the reality check. So that reality check with our emotion from the very beginning, when they sparked that awareness, that was a mini, that's a mini, Aries energy, right? Sparking that. So with the sextile to Taurus, it's the opportunity for our emotions surrounding our dreams, imaginations, how we feel about these things. We can have more experiences that get us to a place that we have the tools that we are to utilize our fixation on, or being consistently, I know, right? I'm on the bubble, consistently upkeeping with these things, not being stubborn and holding on to what? Dusty bubbles. Like when you blow the dust, although it's like air, but it's more of like that. Yeah, like where it can sit like mildew. It's more mildewy because it's raw and it's liquid. So you don't want that negative opportunity to take advantage of that. Also, with the gift that you are having with Mars and the sun being aware of our passions and motivations, and being able to support that, it's not really like fixed to support anything, but during a transition, it's supporting, the cardinal. It's the mutable supporting the fixed, the fixed supporting the cardinal. So it's supporting this cardinal deep emotion. Exactly, that we are tunneling towards a deep passion and motivation, intentionally and directly, but within ourselves. Because going back to the Aquarius, Scorpio feels like it's too vulnerable. Even just being itself, or being deep, telling people openly into this deep stuff is vulnerable. So you just let somebody be reading your aura and having them in some kind of delusion about it. So this is where we're relating our cosmic energies and the collective loving kindness for our dreams, imaginations, and illusions while we are at home, to take the gift, and that gift is giving you. Exactly, you could be in your bubbles and just say whatever you want off the top of the dome and develop a fixed emotion on it and bring it down into. Yes, where you can express it like the nighttime with Mars and analyze it. A Lilith and Virgo, and don't be embarrassed, or you are embarrassed that you're going too far within, and that you're still worrying about something when you're supposed to be in your safe space. No, you are putting power, control, death to one of those things, one of those embarrassing moments, and transmuting it to Phoenix with the square to the square with Mercury debilitating Sagittarius. So communication is off. So trying to communicate, trying to logically learn how to communicate your dreams, imaginations, and creativity, on top of expressing it with Sagittarius, with the planet that's being debilitated in, that you are as Pisces falling in, right? So you're gonna have to learn how. Yeah, pick the pieces apart. Get your hands a little dirty. Get a little embarrassed that you feel like you need to serve somebody, or you're relating your stability of servitude with Lilith and Virgo. That's your first initial response and reaction, so that you can take apart the bigger picture, right? So you can pick apart of your opposing energy, where it's embarrassing, where it doesn't look like you're doing anything, but you're getting ahead of the game, even if it does look a little cringe, because to you, it's not fucking cringe. Yes, you are fixed on your shit, you know what I'm saying? That type of energy. And so we basically transitioned into that square of Sagittarius with that energy, with Mercury. We still got Libra on the South Node, that in conjunction with Venus is at home. So we're going to be misunderstanding, confusing our emotions, our dreams, our illusions, imaginations for the things that work in both spheres, that work on both sides. Pisces and Libra in conjunction, working on our relationships, our past relationships, and relating that thing that works on both sides, that is balanced, right? And the collective Pisces might be overlooking that, overshadowing that, and putting that Venus energy way over where it's bringing checks and balances and shit that is at. But Libra's exaltation is in Pisces. So Libra's going to be more inclined to try to align with Pisces on that understanding level. So really, you can look at it as Libra, don't be overbalanced because you're at home. You still got windows and stuff to peek out of. You still got all these distractions in the background that you need to learn how to bring balance to, as far as your dreams and illusions, the unconscious and the conscious realm. Not just balancing using your gifts and talents for talking and making things pretty in this tangible earth-like frame. You can do that as a subconscious realm, so it manifests, and paint the pretty pictures, paint the pretty, esoteric waves and vibrations and frequencies that are shooting round about, jumping on things, landing and making it hot. You know what I'm saying? So that's the astrological breakdown from me and my co-host Hope here. You know what I'm saying? Aries sextile, by the way, it's right there. It's neighboring. So my allegory, you love it. Your next door neighbor. Borrowing a cup of sugar is one thing, but borrowing a whole car, that's crazy with the sextile. So ooh, bless you, girl. Never be less from chubby cheeks. So that's a whole thing. So don't be crossing over in the lane too much. It's an opportunity for your dreams and illusions. Don't confuse and transition with the moon cycle. Stay in this emotion, but don't, it's a little sextile. So these sextiles need to get in, get out. Learn how to get in, get out. So that you both get something out of it. So you're not just, expressing a spark of some flunked out emotion in the awkward conversation. Right? That has nothing to do with nothing. But it's North Node and Chiron is there. So that mistake might be a creative mistake, And creativity is, art is objective, or subjective, whatever, however the saying goes. So, thank y'all for the time. Enjoy this moon and Pisces energy. Listen to your music, do your self-care, take care of yourself, and everything else, She said goodbye too. Peace.